Listening to Larry Conners, USA.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
This is Larry Conners USA. Larry Conners USA.
I pull up Viaje a Estados Unidos, and lo and behold, a page with directions, with routes, prices, $6,000 to come to the United States, $9,300 to get to San Antonio. It takes a simple search of get to the frontera, and that is all it takes to find out exactly who to pay, how to get here, and how you're going to get smuggled across. And they even talk about in these ads how you can take a 6-year-old or under, or if you're a single adult, what they're going to do to help get you across.
Wow. This is May 7th, 2021. You were listening then to the words of Congresswoman Kat Cammack of Florida, Republican, and said she had been hearing, and then she explored and found it herself, and I just did a search myself and saw some of it. Facebook is banning Trump and anybody that even wants to quote Trump on anything, even if you question anything about the election. And yet they are allowing drug and human smuggling cartels to use Facebook to reach their victims. You heard her say, and we're going to get into that in a lot more detail over the next 2 hours, that on one of the pages it had a detailed list of how much it's going to cost you if you want to come to the States. One page with directions, routes, prices, a minimum of $6,000 just to get you to the U.S. border. Maybe get you across, maybe not. Maybe they get you there and then that's it. $6,000. If you want to get to San Antonio, deep into Texas, $9,300, another price listing. Now, of course, where are they coming up with the money if they're so poor, desperate? Well, in many cases, they are either having to get several family members to pull it together for one, or deals are made along the line, specifically with women. If they don't have that much money, then maybe you can work it off. And with children that are showing up at our border that are 6, 8, 9 years old, they don't have the money. Maybe their parents got it and paid it to drug cartels to get their child from the Northern Triangle or somewhere in Mexico to our border. Maybe they paid that kind of money, or maybe they sold the child to the cartel and got something in return for their family that's still there. This is what's been going on across the border ever since Joe Biden became president and took pen in hand and struck down everything Trump had done to secure our border, starting with the stay in Mexico policy. He wiped it out. With a stroke of the pen, it's gone. You could say, and we've said it before, and I'll re-insist right now, President Joe Biden of the United States of America is the biggest booster, fundraiser, supporter of Mexican human smuggling and drug cartels. They had to be just laughing their butts off. Hey, the President of the United States is making us rich. And this is not even talking about the horrors that some of those faces they try to come across the border or make that journey. We're going to have more details of that. And, of course, keep in mind, the White House still said no crisis. There's no crisis here. And part of the things they have to worry about, apparently, according to Jen Psaki, the White House spokeswoman, the president saying anything. I mean anything. They have told him, and she said so in an interview, we don't like you answering questions. Don't answer questions. Especially if you're walking somewhere, don't answer a question just being thrown at you. Don't do that. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into how businesses need workers but can't find them. Unemployment COVID checks are hitting Many business, especially restaurants. The St. Louis listeners are probably familiar with one of the 3 locations of Cafe Napoli. One of the partners in that Cafe Napoli operation will tell you just how bad it is for that restaurant and others. We have a 19-ton Chinese rocket falling to Earth. We don't know exactly where it's going to hit, but I've got a security analyst coming on going to talk about the latest on that and how China has been selling poison candy and pet food to U.S. customers. And one of the strangest emails ever, a listener offering to send me money and encouraging you to send money. Just wanting to know how much. I'll explain. We have a lot to cover over the next 2 hours. Lock and load. Ready. On the right.
You can email Larry at LarryConnersUSA@gmail.com. LarryConnersUSA@gmail.com.